today. From the Superdome in New Orleans. It's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So here are the Saints now with great starting field position. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback. Being chased out left. Throwing again on second down. Reddick, he finds his man, complete. It's Bradley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And they'll run again. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball, get a full game ahead of him, hand it to him again, see if they can start to produce.
We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. his second touchdown on the season. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season they could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And all the way down to the 35. A big-time play there for New Orleans.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 112 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On 1st and 10, Newsom. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st down, Newsom. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd down, Bradley. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there, with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Saints have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. He juked him, and he's got some space here. There he goes right side. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory.
85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first. Touchdown, Falcons! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. Well, the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. To throw on second down, Newsome. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Ran the perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Looking to throw. Newsome. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. A big play that time on the catch and run.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Saints have moved out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Play action. It's Darnold. And he's taken down here by the Saints. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. He gets it complete to Harris. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Here's Matt Hawk now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Ooh, the juke. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newsom, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Darnold. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now it's Darnold. Staying on it. Darnold, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the return will stop right around the 25. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
To throw on 2nd down, Newsom. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And this one nearly intercepted. Oh, that's a ball he thinks he should have had. Instead, maybe a chance for the offense to get 3 out of it after all. 4th down. Back to throw. Newsom. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Darnold. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Darnold completes it. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold powering his way forward. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw again on second down. Darnold to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you somehow force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
But the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now Reddick. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He finds his man, complete. That's Bradley. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Reddick sets to pass it. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Flushed out right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here are the Saints to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bradley. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. It's Bradley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Bradley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Here's Reddick to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Hands it off out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Buying time to his left. Space to run past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From the 29, Darnold. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Singletary. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 27. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on second down. Reddick. Throwing right, and that's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On first down, it's Bradley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunky yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rushing. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 3rd down, rushing, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Saints are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Atlanta regains possession of the football. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Darnold. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout. And all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws. But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st down, it's Darnold. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Saints again ready to go on offense. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Bradley. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Back to throw again. Forced out to his left. Oh, nice move. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Reddick. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. Now this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jenkins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. Darnold on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He finds his man complete. It's Jenkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. To throw is Darnold. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's a 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold firing quickly here, and that's complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Darnold from the red zone now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Robert Tonyan, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
There's another big play for him right there, and that's not the first time we've said that throughout this game. This last catch puts him over 200 yards receiving for the ball game and leaving the defense with just one word in there.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown, tying him and Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Saints tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now they got to get to the line quickly. After the sack on first down, Darnold. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. From the 50, it's Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. On 2nd down now, it's Bradley. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He's going to take another shot here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.